Good morning, children. Welcome back to our Google Classroom. We have started the topic modal auxiliaries in the previous class. What do you mean by modal auxiliaries? The verbs which are used to indicate the mood or the state of mind of the speaker are known as modal auxiliaries. Which are the modal auxiliaries? Will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must, ought to, dare, need, and used to are the modal auxiliary verbs. We know that some of the modal auxiliaries are used for the same purpose, but slight variations are there. For example, we use can, could, and may to ask permission. We use can to ask permission informally. At the same time, we use could and may to ask permission in a polite way, in a formal manner. Like that, we use may and might to show possibility, but might suggest less certainty than may. Let's discuss the usages of rest of the modal auxiliaries. Must. We use must to say that something is necessary. For example, you must complete the homework today itself, or you must exercise daily to stay fit. We use must to advise or recommend something strongly. For example, you must consult the doctor, or you must read Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift. We use must to talk about possibilities. For example, you must have left your books in the classroom. The negative form of must is must not, and it is contracted as mustn't. Should. We use should to give advice. For example, you should be careful while crossing the road. We use should to talk about obligation or duty. For example, you should respect your elders, or you should respect your teachers. We use should to predict something that you think is surely going to happen. For example, Mala should be here in about 10 minutes. The negative form of should is should not, and it is contracted as shouldn't. Would. We use would to make a request or give a polite instruction. For example, would you pick me up from school please? Or would you help me please? We use would to talk about something that could have happened. For example, Ramesh thought he would reach school in time. The negative form of would is would not, and it is contracted as wouldn't. Ought to. We use ought to say what we think is the right thing to do. For example, you ought to be more attentive in class, or you ought to be punctual in the office. We use ought to advise someone or recommend something to someone. For example, Mahitosh ought to leave now if he wants to reach home in time. Or you ought to work hard to achieve your goal. We use ought to talk about something expected or likely to happen. For example, Sohini ought to have reached home by now. The negative form of ought to is ought not to, and it is contracted as oughtn't to. Need. We use need or need not to give advice. For example, Manoj needs to arrange the shelves in his room, or Rita needs to clean her room. We use need or need not to state that something is necessary or not. For example, you need not pay the hotel bill now, or we can say you need to pay the hotel bill now. We don't use to when we use need in the negative form, that is need not. For example, she need not come tomorrow. She need not come tomorrow is the correct usage. And which is the wrong usage? She need not to come tomorrow. That is wrong. No need to use to when we use the negative form of need. Used to. We use used to express the past habit which is currently not being followed. For example, as a child, I used to love reading comics. That means now that person is not a child and that he or she is not interested in reading comics. We have some textual activities related to modal auxiliaries. Do it. All the answers of these activities are attached with the notes. That's all for today. A YouTube URL is attached. Watch the video. A test paper is also included. Submit your answers as soon as possible. We can meet in the next class with a new topic. Thank you.